I'm JohnBerry555 and today I'm continuing my series of Gilligan's Island retro reviews with Season 1, Episode 11, Angel on the Island. So, in this episode, Ginger is feeling depressed, feeling sad, because, well, if they hadn't gotten shipwrecked, her play would have been debuting on Broadway. So, she's upset that her, basically, big break, I guess. She's supposed to be a movie star, but apparently, this is like the big break for her. Whatever. But basically, it's supposed to be a big stage in her career, and she's on the island, so that's not happening. So, Gilligan starts reading the play. Mr. Howell thinks Gilligan's doing a mutiny against the skipper by accident. It's cleared up. And then they convince Mr. Howell to put the play on when they get off the island, but do it on the island first. Of course, Mr. Howell decides to recast the lead as Mrs. Howell instead of Ginger, which Ginger is not happy about. After all, this is her play. But later on, Gilligan talks with Mrs. Howell and she decides to fake losing her voice. And then we get to see the hijinks of the play where Gilligan's basically playing every other minor character in the play. So this won't be the only time we get to see the castaways put on a performance. But what was really nice in here is seeing that basically Mrs. Howell, realized, oh yeah, I don't need to. I can do the noble high road. This is for Ginger, not for me. It's a pretty basic episode. Not much goes on, trying to lift another spirits, which also happened in the last episode, but that time it was with the skipper spirits. And then of course some good old Gilligan related antics and tomfoolery ensues. There's also a talking parrot that, well, at the end of the episode when the skipper asks Gilligan about his performance as Mark Antony, because it's set in Egypt, Cleopatra, Mark Antony, that era of Egyptian history, I should say, or Roman history, I guess you could also say. But anyhow, the parrot is terrible when Gilligan does not give a response. And then Gilligan adds the parrot only repeats what he hears, and then when the skipper asks, who taught him? The parrot says Gilligan. A good ending joke for the episode. Not much to say about this episode. We see them do performances again later on. But this is the first time we really get to see it. Though I guess you could say they did it last episode. But we're talking about an actual stage performance. Where they're not trying to trick anyone or anything like that. So, that's what this episode is all about. Not too much more to say. But you can let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching my latest retro review. I do hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please be sure to give this video a like. Also, consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't done so already, and I hope to see you for my very next video.